What's going on, guys? Welcome to stream. So yeah, I have discovered a method to lucky pal hunt. It's very tedious and repetitive, but it works, and that's the important thing here. So we're looking for ice Reptyros on the inside, and on the outside we're looking for Cryolinx. So sit back, relax, enjoy the stream, and we're just gonna go from dungeon to dungeon as they expire, looking for the ice Reptyro, because that's the main one I want, is ice Reptyro. So we'll see what happens. Alright. Bro, why is there always a Van Worm Cryst right here? It's always right there. It's just more Cyblinkses. I don't know if that's how you say it. Cyblix? Cyblix. Cybolix. I don't know. It wasn't a Van Worm this time. Heck yeah, okay. Not that I mind if it was a lucky Van Worm, but still. I hope you guys do enjoy this stream. It's going to be very chill. Just going to be looking for a long time. Yeah, last night I came in here, was doing this method. I found a lucky Tombat that I just could not catch because all the other Tombats decided to fight me too. And I found a lucky Moraith that absolutely destroyed me. It one-shot me. So, yeah, just hoping that doesn't happen with Ice Reptyro. Because I could really care less if I missed the Moraith with the Tombat, but like the Ice Reptyro is the one I want. He's the one I actually want to use on the team. Oh, they changed his name to Reptyro Cryst. Okay. I mean, that's probably appropriate, because all the other ones are also it. Like, all the other ice-type pals have Cryst in their name. It's not like ice, so that kind of makes sense. I kind of miss Ice Reptyro, though. But yeah, like I said, this is a very tedious method, but it does yield results. Eventually, mathematically, you do get pals. I was up really late last night doing this. Like I said, I failed a Moraith and a Tombat, but the ratios for the pals being lucky are just completely random, so it does happen. You just got to give it time. I'm gonna go grab that chest real quick. It's been there the last couple of times. I want it. There we go. Nothing. Little Wumpos. I said hello. I was respectful. No, I was respectful. Why? Why do Wumpos hate me so much? I love Wumpos, but they hate me. I think they're cute, but they want to fight me on sight. Wraith. He was by himself. I thought he was about to be lucky there for a second. Hello. No pal executioners. Do not shoot. Combat. There's my Wraith over there. Get some Cryolinxes. Nice. But none are lucky. Hello, Memorst. Wraiths. Let me in. Let me in. Reptyro Cryst, but he's not lucky. We're finding the pals we want, just not the lucky versions. So, progress? Question mark. Just executioners. It's Reptyro Cryst, but not a lucky one. And he is not one either. What's up, Game Lover? Someone recommended me Pokemon Diamond. Yeah, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl are great. I mean, honestly, I prefer Platinum. I think Platinum addressed all the errors that Diamond and Pearl had. But Diamond and Pearl by no means are bad games. They're great games. If you could pick between one of the three, I would recommend Platinum. But you're not losing anything by playing Diamond. Diamond is great. Also, welcome to the stream. I hope you do enjoy the very chillaxed Lucky Pal hunting stream. This is going to be essentially all I'm doing all stream is going in and out of this dungeon because the pals on the inside and the outside can be lucky. So until we see a lucky one, I'm just going in and out. And finish Gen 3 first. Gen 3 is great too. Gen 3 was actually my very first Pokemon game. My very first game I ever owned that was Pokemon related was Pokemon Ruby. I had it on my Game Boy Advance SP that I still shiny hunt on to this day. That's the one I always use for the shiny hunts. I still have the original copy of Ruby that I had as a kid. Yeah, I think I started with Gen... Well, I know I started with Gen 3. Then I went up to Gen 4. Then I got the Fire Red Leaf Green. Yeah, I kind of like went all over the place. You're playing the remakes? Oh, like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? I've never actually played the remakes. I've heard they're really good. I probably should give them a chance one day. It's not that I haven't wanted to give them a chance. I just never have. But, I heard they were good remakes. The remakes are on the 3DS, right? I think Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire is the 3DS. It's been a while. I am not familiar with it. It's been a while. Wraith. Just executioners. Oh. Oh no. Let me in. Let me in. Just Cybelixes. We can pass up on those. Lunaris. I tried and catch it if it was a lucky Lunaris, but we're not looking for normal ones. Honestly, I'm not even looking for Lunaris, period, but still, I'd take it if it was lucky. Also, I appreciate the 2 likes, guys. My biggest fear for this method is I'm gonna come in here and there's gonna be like a lucky pal over there, and there's gonna be executioners here. Which, granted, I could make the executioners fight the pal, but I don't want them to kill it. Anything over there? No, there's not. Okay. Wumpo. There goes my shield. Now, granted, chat, I am under level for the dungeon that we're in right now. All these guys are like 45. I'm only 34 at the moment. So I am under level by like 11. So this is going to be tough once we do find a lucky. I know that from experience, because I've died to the last 2 luckies in here I found. One was a Moraith, one was a Tombat, as I said at the beginning of the stream, and they destroyed me. The Tombat, not so much. I mean, I did put up a fight against the Tombat. I got it like half health before it killed me. Anything over there? No, there's not. Let's get on out of here. Cyblix. Nothing over there. So if anyone's not familiar with this method, by the way, who's watching, the whole point is to go in and outside of the dungeons, because pals in the dungeons can be lucky, and obviously the pals on the outside of the dungeon can be lucky. However, the dungeons work in a weird way. So in each region, there's only one dungeon open at a time, from what I've experienced. I could be wrong about that, but from what I've experienced in like the 80 hours I have in this game, each region only has one dungeon open at a time. They're open for multiple hours, like typically around 2.5, 3 hours. When you complete said dungeon, or it closes naturally, another one in the same region will open up, taking its place, resetting the timer at 2.5, 3 hours, and it just cycles through. I don't believe, or there might just not be enough research yet to prove that there is a linear path the dungeons follow. There might be. I just haven't found it yet. But to my knowledge, the dungeon that opens is random. I could be spitting complete infactual stuff here, but just from the experiences I have in the game so far, that's what I've discovered. Because I try not to look things up if I can. I don't like to be that person to look stuff up for games, because I grew up on a GameCube before I had access to the internet, so I had to figure stuff out myself, so I love doing that. So if I'm saying something that's wrong here, then I'll learn eventually that it's wrong. But until then, this is the way I can lucky hunt. I know you can also lucky hunt by leaving and entering areas, like how you could in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Like you just fly over, things spawn in the overworld, and they could be shiny. I know the same thing happens in this game. You can fly across big open fields and just go back and forth until they spawn. But that takes a lot of stamina. This takes way less stamina and way less hunger for you and your pal. So I feel like this is the most effective method that we have at this time in Palworld. But that's just me. I'm sure there's other methods I just don't know about. So far, I mean, this is my favorite method. It's the only method I know, but like still, I like this method. It's chill. There's not a lot of high stress, except for when the executioners or Cryolinx spawn outside and attack me immediately. But it's not really that high stress, as you can see. The stressful part is when you find the lucky and it proceeds to kick your butt 10 times over. That's the hard part. And there's multiple pals that I want to lucky hunt. Like, I want to lucky hunt Blaze Howl Noct. I love that guy. And I know of a dungeon that he spawns in. So, I can do it. That's the first pal I was actually doing with this method. Until I discovered Ice Reptyro, or Reptyro Cryst, I mean, can spawn in a dungeon. Because I have a video coming up on this, but the Palworld wiki says you cannot find Reptyro Cryst in the dungeon. It's wrong. It's right there. Or in the wild, I mean. The wiki says you have to breed them. But it's wrong, so I'm gonna make a video on it. It's just gonna be a YouTube short, though. Not lucky. Another thing I'm also trying to figure out as I play this game is I noticed there was a Cryolinx I caught the other day who had the alpha status next to him. Like these guys do right here. One sec. Wait for him to spawn. Okay, never mind. Cyblinx is not an alpha. We'll find something in a second that has the alpha status. It's the ice. It'll happen. Like those guys. Or no, not. They don't have it either. Okay, I'm just screwed. Let's see. Alpha status pal. Where are you? Okay, now that I'm actually talking about it, they're not spawning alphas. Anyways, the thing with the little, like the skull with the horns next to it, that a lot of pals have out here. I caught one that had the alpha symbol next to it. And when it was in my box, it no longer had the alpha status. So like, it just got downgraded. I'm not really sure how that works. Hello, Lunaris. Some Wraith over there. Yeah, I think the lucky Wraith I was fighting last night was like level 48. It just one-shot me. It was so powerful. Like, it went right through my shield and everything. Nothing. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, there we go. Those dudes make me so nervous. Those laser guns are so freaking powerful. Come on, Reptyro. Be lucky already. I've noticed when the Reptyro Cryst spawns, he's essentially the only pal in the room. I know there's another one on the other side. But when he spawns, it's like a lot less pals than when there's Wraiths or Tombats or Cyblinx spawning. So that's good for me when it comes to actually fighting the lucky Reptyro once I find it. And I will find it. I am determined. I've been playing this game with an Ice Reptyro on my team. I love him. I want him on the team. But I want a lucky version. Not lucky. I'm assuming based off the level scaling, whenever I do find a lucky Reptyro Cryst, it's probably going to be level 46 to 48. Which means I'm going to be 12 to 14 levels under level. but I have 3 Blaze Howl Nox plus my Hell Zephyr on me. So it shouldn't be a problem. What's up, Justin? How you doing, my dude? It's good to see you, Mr. Justin Castro 517. Hamster emoji, cookie emoji. Mod Wrench. What you up to, my guy? Hey, I'm just reading off your name, Justin. I'm just reading it off. What you up to, my dude? Hello, Cryolinx. Cryolinx is. Justin, the new shiny hunting is here. It's Lucky Pal hunting. I really want to become a Lucky Pal hunter instead of a shiny hunter. Out with the old, in with the new, you know? I'm doing a cave method that I developed. I'm sure other people have also started doing this, but I started doing this on my own, no videos. So I'm counting it as me developing it. I'm not the founder of it probably, but I am an innovator. Multiple Cryolinxes, and none of them are lucky. I'm so sad they changed the name of Ice Reptyro. It's Reptyro Cryst now, which makes sense because the ice Pokemon, not ice Pokemon, ice pals you encounter always have Cryst at the end of their name. But like, I kind of miss when he was called Ice Reptyro. Shiny hunts, it's pal hunting. That's right, dude. I'm a pal hunter now. You guys will see me pal hunting a lot. And this is the one I'm going for right here, Justin. Reptyro Cryst. But he's the normal one. We're also looking for Cryolinx, which were the big blue spiky dudes that spawned out here. So I'm kind of dual hunting at the moment, technically. I'm looking for Reptyro Cryst on the inside and Cryolinx on the outside, because Cryolinx doesn't spawn in here. I'm just waiting for the day someone comes in here like, actually that method doesn't work. You can't get luckies doing that. And I'm gonna be like, actually I already have, so like, suck it. Because I know it's gonna happen one day. Those people always come around. Have you played, oh here's Cryolinx. Have you played Palworld yet, Justin? Right. Yeah, I've said this multiple times, and I'll say it again for the people who are new in stream right now, because I see there's a couple people popping in now. This method does work. I have encountered a lucky Moraith and a lucky Tombat in this dungeon. In a dungeon in the desert, I came across a lucky Leespunk Ignis. I have died to all 3 of them, so I have not caught one of them yet, but I have encountered them, so it does work. So if you're watching this, and you play Palworld, and you want a lucky hunt, this is a method. I dub it the cave, or the dungeon method, or cave method, whatever you want to call it. It is tedious, and it is mind-numbing, but it does work, and you get tons of time, because the dungeons are always open for like 3 hours if you catch them at the beginning. I caught this one halfway through, because as you can see, when I get up here, it's only open for another 105 minutes. So I caught it a little over halfway finished, but I can just find another dungeon out here to continue doing it. And we can just cycle it over and over. No, I haven't. Plus, I don't have a PC to play it. Oh, I got you. Yeah, dude, super fun. I hope they bring it to consoles and stuff, if they haven't already. I'm not sure if it's on consoles. I don't know. But, super fun game. I've sunk so many hours into it. Like 80 to 90, maybe more. Ah, he's not lucky. So Justin, since you haven't played this game, if you're not familiar, a Lucky Pal is larger than its normal version, and it's got like a golden aura around it. It's like these balls that like shoot up into the sky, and they like kind of swirl around it. It's very easy to spot a Lucky Pal. You actually hear them typically before you see them, because it makes like this shimmering noise and it's super loud. So you can hear them from a pretty good distance away. Like, I've heard them from below a cliff before. Like, I was walking on the beach below a cliff, and I heard them on top of it. Hey, Ash gifted a turtle member. I appreciate it, dude. Oh, you gifted it to Justin. I appreciate that. How you doing, Ash? It's good to see you.
Can I offer you a nice egg in this trying time?
And don't worry, like, shiny hunting is not leaving on this channel. Like, I'm still going to continue shiny hunting for Aron. I want to hunt some other Pokemon still. But, like, I'm mainly going to be a pal hunter, I think. Hello, Cryolinx. Ooh. Let me in. Let me in. It's good to see you, my dude, Ash. Yeah, Justin, I'll show you one of my favorite pals when I get outside. I don't want to throw him in here and have him attack something. This is one of my favorite pals. I love this guy. And I finally got to the appropriate level to where I can ride him. I also really like the Reptyro Cryst, and I like this guy, Menasting. He's really cool. Those Fire Lion things, Blazehowl Nox, they're cool too. I like them. I'm going to be using like 3 of them to fight the lucky Reptyro Cryst when we find it. Or the lucky Cryolinx when I find it, because they're both just straight up ice types. And Blazehowl Nox is a fire. I think he's actually Fire Dark. Yeah, Fire Dark. The Hell Zephyr, Reptyro Cryst, and Menasting are definitely my faves. Why do it look like a Pokemon? I mean, it's hard to make creatures in a game that don't look like Pokemon, you know? The biggest, like, controversy right now with a pal that looks like a Pokemon is probably one in here called Dire Howl. Because it looks a lot like Lycanroc, but at the same time, like, how different can you make a wolf on 4 legs, you know? It's really hard to make one that doesn't look similar to a Lycanroc. Because you can't give it a realist look because it'll look too real. And once you make it look within the art style, it looks like a Pokemon. So, like, it's kind of hard to make something that's not Pokemon, you know? I'm pretty sure that's the challenge that Temtem encountered when they were a thing. Which I know the Temtem community's kind of like died off, but... There's a lot of really cool pals in this game. And there's a lot of really cool ones that I want to use, I just don't have space on the party, because the party size is 5. Which I actually kind of like. I prefer having 5 pals over 6 Pokemon. Plus, I mean, there's a lot you can do. Be on your VR a lot? Heck yeah, what you been playing on your VR? What you been playing, son? Oh, he schlumped. This is good. That means if I find a lucky Reptyro Cryst, it's going to be asleep. And I'll have 1 shot to catch it without damaging it. Sometimes VR chat. VR chat's pretty cool. I've yet to get an Oculus. That way I can do VR stuff. But one of these days I want to. They're just expensive. The Reptyro Cryst is adorable when he sleeps, dude. That dude is like schlumped. He just like falls over. Some Tombats. Unfortunately, Tombats are nocturnal, so they're going to be awake. And Maraths are nocturnal, so they're going to be awake. The only thing in here that I can find that will fall asleep are Cyblixes and the Reptyro Cryst. GBD F sharp. That's the notes. I'm a music nerd. There's a fifth note as well. It's probably an A. Come on, give us a lucky. Dude, literally, I was in call with Heath last night, and I analyzed that. I know the first four notes. I'm pretty sure the fifth note's an A, because it makes the G major 7 chord. Because it leads into the tonic. Oh, that's a cool guy too. Wumpo. There's a grass version called Wumpo Botan. I like Wumpo. Wumpo's cool. Wumpo gets it. Wumpo gets me. He understands. Ah, he's not lucky. Come on. And neither is he back there. One of these days. I'll get him one of these days. Hello, Cyblix. It's weird, because like before the stream started, I found like 3 Lucky Pals. But now that I'm doing this, I'm just not finding any. I just didn't find any in the dungeon. I found them out in the wild somewhere. Oh, hello, Maraths. Have matching outfits on VR chat. Hey, yeah. Yes, sir. Just moving up in the world. Look at him, dude. He just schlumped. He falls over. I love him. Justin's becoming a man now. I'm proud of you, son. One of these days, I'll have to tell you about the birds and the bees, Justin. But you're doing good things. Not a lucky one. Like I said, I have my sound on, so I'll hear the lucky before I see it, but I always want to double check, just in case. Also, doing this does nothing. I just do it. That does not help the odds whatsoever. Do. Alright. We're gonna have to find another dungeon here in about an hour and a half, because this one's gonna close. Unless, of course, we get our lucky before then. Do. Stay away from me. I will run from you. Oh god. They hit me. It was a fair shot. Man. The boy keeps spawning, but not spawning lucky. Tombat. It's a Cryolinx. But not a lucky one. Just some executioners and researchers. There was a Tombat in the corner. So what you think of the pals so far, Justin? Granted, you've only seen a small selection of them. But I'm hungry, me too. Oh, he's waking up. He's waking up. He's angry. The sun's come up, so I'm not gonna get a chance to get the drop on a sleeping one if he spawns in. I can still try and get the back bonus though if I can get behind him. That's the thing, when they're asleep you're guaranteed to get that back bonus if you hit them. Lunaris or Lunaris, however you say it. I'm pretty sure it's probably Lunaris. It's like lunar. I've been saying Lunaris ever since I caught it. It's probably Lunaris, though. Wait, no, I didn't catch one. I hatched one. He's not lucky. Why did you spawn right on top of me? Oh, God. Do-do-do-do. Not lucky. We're gonna get a lucky on stream though, I guarantee you guys that. We will. I don't care how long it takes. I don't know if it'll be the one that we want, but we will get a lucky on stream. And I'll probably die to it. But I do have 81 hyperspheres, so I should have a decent chance of catching it. If I can get its health low enough. Okay, looks like the cave from Legends Arceus. I haven't played Legends Arceus, so I'm not sure. There's multiple different caves. He's not lucky either. Like here, take this for example. I've marked on the map here all of the caves in the ice area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And all of them will be like set up differently on the inside. Like the rocks and all that and the placement, but it'll essentially look the same. And the pals that spawn inside will be the same. But each region has their own set of dungeons. So there's desert dungeons, there's the snow dungeons, the forest dungeons, the plains dungeons, the marshland dungeons. I mean, they're everywhere. Come on. I'm really sad I failed that Moraith last night, though. Dude was so freaking powerful. I had no chance to hit him. I did not stand a chance against that guy. Woo! Nope, nope. I'm out. I'm out. There we go. And see, there's technically another way I can do this cave method. I can run in there, go from room to room, and the pals will despawn and then spawn in the next room I go to. So I can just run from room to room. But I think that takes longer, and you're at much greater risk of being hit by something. So, I feel like this is the safest and most effective method. Bro dipped real fast. Oh yeah, dude, those guys are powerful, man. They got those freaking laser guns, and they just get rid of your shield immediately. Not a fun time. I've killed plenty of them before. It's just, I would rather not fight them right here, where I've got no cover. And if I try to fly away from them to get to a better vantage point, they're gonna blast me out of the sky. It's just a bad spot to be in. Not to mention, the current gun I'm using doesn't really do much to them either. Like, I can get a headshot and do, like, maybe 5% of their health. If even that. Not to mention, the musket specifically does more damage the closer you are and less damage the farther you are. Come on. There we go. Couldn't get up those rocks for a second. I'm just so under-leveled right now. I'm 6 levels under level. I should be level 40 doing this. And it's gonna matter because, like, I mean, the normal pals here that are like 40 to 44, yeah, I could take them. But once they're lucky and they have better stats, they're larger, they do more damage, it goes to hell real quick. Cyblix. And there's a Tombat back there. Some Wumpos. I've only ever seen one Wumpo Boton, and the PAL Executioners killed it before I could try and catch it. I see tons of Wumpos, though, all the time. Ooh, that went right over my head. Yeah, the thing I really like about PAL hunting, though, over shiny hunting is, or lucky hunting over shiny hunting, is I can do this dungeon method here. As boring and tedious as it is, I don't actually get bored. When I shiny hunt, it's just encounter after encounter after encounter, and I lose my mind, man. Not like dogging on shiny hunting, though. I still, like I said, enjoy shiny hunting. And I respect the people that do it, because it takes a lot of patience. Patience I didn't know I had, to be honest. Yeah, Justin, there's just something about PAL hunting, at least for me specifically, that's like refreshing. Coming in and out of this cave is never like a boring thing. Like the process is what's boring, just running in and out, in and out, in and out. But like constantly encountering pals like this, it's refreshing. Come on, get us lucky, pal, already. The audience demands a lucky, and we must deliver. I have 85 minutes until this dungeon closes and relocates. And then we have to go through the hassle of trying to find it. It's like playing Sword and encountering the same Pokemon as Nut. Yeah, dude, I just can't. I can't do that. That's the best part about pal hunting. You never actually have to fight them. Like, as long as you see them, the chance of them being lucky, like, is there. Like, I could just walk in, look at this pal. He's not lucky, leave. Don't ever have to fight him. I don't have to, like, get up in his face or anything. Oh god, they're shooting me. Oh, nope, 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 nope. They blasted my shield down to 0. Gotta repair that soon. Some little Mao Crysts. Mao. I gotta say though, all the hours I've sunk into this game, totally worth it. Come on, lucky Reptyro Cryst. Just a normal one. I called the right pal there. There's one over there too. See, what I'm worried about here is whenever you attack a pal, like if I was to shoot this guy right here, this one would also attack me. I'm worried that if 2 Reptyro Crysts spawn in the same room and one of them's lucky, he just might be close enough. Like if one spawned here and one spawned back there, he might be close enough if I shot this one or that one. The other one would attack me. And it worries me because, like, fighting a Reptyro Cryst normally is kind of annoying. They're strong. So fighting a lucky one and a normal one, it would at the same time, it would definitely be a process. And I definitely think I could do it because I can fly around this room on my Hell Zephyr, and Hell Zephyr has a fire move, so I can just constantly avoid them and spam the fire tornado move he's got. But if I get hit, it's definitely going to be something. If those researchers don't spawn in here, I would like to test flying around with Hell Zephyr. Also, another thing, Hell Zephyr is fast. He is much faster than Nightwing, the bird. Okay. Let's test flying with Hell Zephyr. Yeah, I can fly all over up here. So yeah, avoiding a Reptyro Cryst with Hell Zephyr wouldn't be that hard. Hello, Cryolinx. Gentlemen. And my shield keeps getting hit and has no time to recharge. Come on. Just some wraiths. And a non-lucky Reptyro Cryst in the back. Not gonna lie, when I was shiny hunting the sheep, I almost gave up, but I did more encounters and boom, I got... Yeah, I will never give up, dude. I will get these. I want my entire team to be lucky, so I want to get a lucky Hell Zephyr at some point. He'll be the hardest one to get because I can't farm him in a dungeon. He's just gotta be found in the wild. Nothing I can do about that. I want to get lucky Ice Reptyro, lucky Cryolinx, lucky Menacing, and lucky Blaze Howl Not. Although eventually I might replace the Cryolinx just to have more typings. I'm thinking like maybe lucky Warsect. Or like a lucky electric type. I don't know. Menacing already is like way too powerful for me. I'm just able to get him because there's a way you can cheese it. And it's not very hard to do, but it takes a long time. So if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be able to get menacing right now. If we do find a lucky that's not Reptyro Cryst, I mean, I keep trying to call it by its old name. If we find a lucky that's not Reptyro Cryst, and I catch it, we're going to have to go back home and make more Hyperspheres, because it's probably going to take a lot. No matter what lucky it is, they're going to take a lot of Hyperspheres. What you got for us this time? Just researchers and executioners. Let's get out. Ah. What about this time? Anything. More executioners. Are you kidding me? That's like 3 in a row. Non-lucky Reptyro Cryst. Like I said, I feel like my method doing this dungeon is not... It's probably not the most effective way to lucky hunt. It's the only way I've discovered that I think works really well because I've found multiple luckies doing this. But I'm sure someone else has developed a method that's more effective. So one of these days, if I ever actually look up videos on this game, maybe I'll learn something. For now, I'm just going off things I've learned. Rev the Yeet Lord Gomez is playing Palworld? That's crazy. And Morris, my boy. What's up? Oh, come on. Just give me the lucky already, and I will leave. Never to return to this cave. Except that's a lie, because I will come back and farm Reptyro Crysts to grind them into essence and feed to Reptyro Cryst. That's lucky. And make him stronger. I actually caught another Menacing earlier. I need to go back and check its stats, because I never did check. The one I have on me right now is the most powerful one that I have, out of all the ones that I've caught from the desert, but... Wraith. Every time I see one Wraith there, I think it's gonna be lucky, like the one from last night. Just war flashbacks, man. Bro, why is my phone blowing up now that I'm live? It's always when I'm live. Whenever I decide to stream, no matter what time I do, that's when my phone blows up. I could stream at 9 o'clock, boom, it blows up. I could stream at 4 o'clock the next day, boom, it blows up. It's literally just when I'm live. What do you people want from me? Okay, I just cleared my phone. Hello, Cryolinx. Do. Sack up, that's right, dude. That is correct. Correct! Sacred Mountain Cavern just needs a sack up. Give me the lucky already. Got 75 minutes until the cave resets. Hello, my wraiths. Did you just put goal in there? Goal! I thought that said good. I was like, what do you mean good? I'm gonna edit the stream title real quick. I want to change his name. Go. Bum, bum, bum. Hello, Tombat. That's the one I don't want, is Tombat. I see Tombat so much, or so often. Not necessarily just in this dungeon, but everywhere. He's a very common pal. I was kind of pissed when I saw him lucky last night. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. No lucky. So that's another Tombat. The sad thing is, normally I would want to catch every single Reptyro Cryst we see. That way I could have a bunch saved up from when we do get the lucky to condense to feed the lucky, but they take way too many hyperspheres. Not to mention we still have to save spheres in case a Cryolinx spawns lucky outside. Because like I said earlier, we're essentially dual hunting here. We're looking for the Reptyro Cryst on the inside of the cave and the Cryolinx on the outside of the cave, since Cryolinx doesn't spawn inside the cave. So we're essentially dual hunting. So I have to have as many spheres as possible. Just Lunaris, or Lunaris. I gotta say the name correctly. I'm so used to calling it Lunaris, because that's just how I read it. Just executioners. There's a Wraith over there, but he's just a normal one. Executioners. I feel like the executioners spawn more than the pals do half the time. Come on. There's another Tombat. We'll get one this stream, chat. I don't know which pal is going to be lucky, but we will find a lucky this stream, so help me. I do not care how long we have to be live, but we will get a lucky on stream. It's another Tombat. Oh, hello, Cryolinx. Neither of you are lucky, so goodbye. Man, more executioners? Are you serious? I hate how often those guys spawn. The fact that they spawn inside the cave at all kind of like pisses me off, but it's whatever. What can you do? What can you do? Oh man, I'm back. Welcome back, Ash. It's good to see you. Is that a red card? Some mouse. Oh, thank God. Everything's going to sleep now. So now if we get our lucky Reptyro, it'll be asleep. The important thing is everything around the lucky would be asleep. Stuck on the rock. There we go. Just double checking that wasn't lucky. It looked way larger for some reason. I guess it's just the angle of the hat. More Lunaris. It's a normal Reptyro Cryst, but he's not lucky, so goodbye. What am I doing? I'm just chilling, dude. Doing some lucky hunting. Trying to get ourselves a lucky Reptyro Cryst. But we'll take any luckies that we find. They're coming home with us. On my way. What's up, Max? Where am I? I'm in the land of absolute zero. That's actually what it's called, the land of absolute zero. But I'm just going in and out of a dungeon looking for lucky pals. Trying to get me that lucky Reptyro Cryst for my team. Yeah. It's awful. And I found a lucky Tombat last night and a lucky Moraith last night, and they both killed me by doing this method. So I'm kind of afraid to actually find the Reptyro Cryst to see how much damage that thing actually does. I've got a little over an hour before this dungeon closes, and we'll have to go find another one in the land of absolute zero. There's a normal Reptyro Cryst. Oh, hello, Moraiths. Just some executioners. It's a Memorist Cryst, but he's not lucky, so we don't care. Pokemon Scarlet, you're about to head to Area 0? Heck yeah. I don't know what Area 0 is, but you've got this. More Wraiths. bum, bum, bum. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Wumpos! I love Wumpos. I need to catch a Wumpo Botan, but I haven't found one yet. Well, I found one, but like I said earlier, the Executioner killed it. Cryolinx. Here's a mysterious place that is in the middle of the map. Oh, okay. Hello, Vanworm Cryst. Bird got rid of my shield. Some wraiths. Come on, lucky Reptyro. Dang it. I'm hoping, chat. I'm hoping. Maybe consider buying Scarlet and Violet. Nah, I think I'm done buying Pokemon games. After Sword and Shield, I was extremely disappointed. I'm just done with Pokemon. I mean, I'll still play Generations 1 through 4, and I'll still play like Mystery Dungeon, Coliseum, Gale of Darkness, stuff like that, like the good stuff. But when it comes to actually buying games or playing new Pokemon games, I'm out. They just don't offer what they used to me. Like, I mean, I look at the gameplay and I'm just like, to me, in my personal opinion, I'm like, wow, that's trash. Not hating on people that do enjoy Scarlet and Violet, because I know a lot of people that do, and that's totally fine. And just the new Pokemon games just aren't for me. I think the driving point for me that like put the nail in the coffin was when they remade Platinum the way they did. Or not Platinum, but Diamond and Pearl. It was brilliant. Diamond, Shining Pearl. And it was just awful. I think that ruined it for me, because Gen 4 is my favorite generation. But I've got Palworld now, so I'm 100% happy. I grew up with Sapphire, maybe Gen 6 Pokemon, but they're still Gen 3 remakes. I mean, I don't know. Probably not. I don't have drive to play Pokemon anymore. I mean, I'm still going to Shiny Hunt, of course, because I have to finish the Shiny Aron hunt, and I still love Shiny hunting. I love Shiny hunting. Like, when it actually comes to playing games, I think I'm just going to stick with the 4 that I'm used to. Like, any new experience, it's not for me. I'm going all in on Palworld, though. Like, I'm going to be following this game as they update it, release stuff for it. I want to be a Pal tuber. I want to like do Pal hunting, things like that. I want to make videos on like how-tos and things like that. I'm gonna be doing a lot of lucky hunting on Palworld, that's for sure. And it's like, I'm not trying to be ungrateful, you know? Like, I know that, like, I know I built my channel on Pokemon. That's how I got my first, like, big audience before I lost it. But, I think, like, if I want to stay streaming and, like, get a new audience, like, I gotta revolutionize. I gotta leave what's not working in the past, and Pokemon's just not working for my channel. They're trying to get rid of Palworld. Yeah, but they have no legal grounds to do so. Like, there was a legal team in place before this released, and even currently, and there's just no grounds for them to sue. There's nothing that is similar enough to Pokemon where they're like, hey, that's copyright infringement. Like, the concept is different. The typings are not the same. Like, I mean, obviously, like, there's, like, ice types, grass types, rock types, things like that. But, like, how they interact are not the same with how Pokemon typings interact. The world itself is different because it's an open world thing. The designs are unique. There's a couple that look similar to Pokemon, but, like, it's like it's its own thing. Like I said earlier in stream, with Dire Howl, it's insanely hard to make a wolf on 4 legs that looks different than Lycanroc, because that's what it is. It's a wolf on 4 legs. So, like, what really more can they do, you know? But, like, there's nothing about Palworld that they can actually sue and stand on. Like, it'll fall through. They got nothing on it. It's 100% true that they've been trying to get rid of it, but they can't. They absolutely can't. And I genuinely think it's a bad thing for Pokemon. Like, I don't think Palworld's going to replace Pokemon. There's no way it will. Pokemon is, like, its own legacy, and it's, like, it's completely set in stone in history. Like, it's always going to be popular. It's always going to be a game that is present with like kids, young adults, and even us that grew up on Pokemon, like myself. It's always going to be there, and it's always going to be a great thing. But Palworld just offers different things that Pokemon can't. I still gotta get back to playing Scarlet because I needed my last and final shiny mascot. Heck yeah, dude. You get that mascot. Just a Cyberlix. Like, this isn't me trash talking Pokemon either. Like, I still love Pokemon. I'm not saying, oh, I hate Pokemon now because I found something better. I still love Pokemon. I'll never hate Pokemon. But I just genuinely enjoy Palworld like 3 times more than I do Pokemon. Hello, Wumpo. Alright, one sec, chat. I gotta take this towel off my head. I got out of the shower before my stream started. So my head is wet right now. I got a towel on it. If I can actually find this. Oh my god, there. Okay. Sorry if that was loud, chat. Okay. Heck was that? I was taking my headphones off my head. I was taking this towel off my head, and I had to put the headphones back on. I had to adjust them. So it made a lot of noise. I played Heart Gold, Soul Silver, no doubt the best ones. Oh, 100%, dude. Nothing can match Heart Gold and Soul Silver, like, remake-wise. They were such fantastic remakes. Even as much as I love Fire Red and Leaf Green. Like, Fire Red and Leaf Green were amazing remakes, but they got nothing on Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I 100% agree with you there, my friend. Oris is the second best. See, I haven't played Oris, so I can't really have an opinion on it. I'm kind of like a Pokeboomer. Like, I kind of always hated Mega Evolutions and Z moves and things like that. And even, like, when I was playing Sword, Dynamaxing was weird. Like, I never really, like, vocally said something about it. But, I don't know. Dynamaxing was kind of weird to me. It just made the Pokemon bigger for 3 turns. Like, I don't know. I guess I kind of, like, just really prefer the game before all that was a thing. normal Cryolinx. There's some Wraiths. Right. I appreciate the 4 likes, by the way, guys. You guys are awesome. Did trade all my legendary Pokemon from Platinum over to Heart Gold Soul Silver. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I still love Pokemon, you know, like I'm never gonna stop playing Pokemon. Like I'll always play generations 1 through 4, but Palworld 100% is like my favorite game right now. 5A, I appreciate that 5th like, Justin. You a real one, dude. So you skipped Gen 5? No, I played Gen 5. I had Black and White. Like, I had both games, actually, on the DS. And it just... I don't know. When I played them when I was younger, like, I played it still because it was Pokemon. I was like, okay, I kind of, like, have to give it a chance. And the longer I played it, all the way up until the point where I beat both games, I was just like, eh. It was fine. It wasn't great. Okay, so if I'm being critical of it, right? I hated the designs of Pokemon in Gen 5. Hated them. The story was... eh. It was kind of okay. The graphics were good. I just... When it was all said and done, I didn't enjoy it. And the only reason I got both games, because I thought maybe there was a difference of some kind between the two. And there wasn't, obviously. But it just wasn't fulfilling for me. Black 2, White 2, hated them. Hated them 100%. In my opinion, I think they were just trying to capitalize on what was a major success being Black and White, because a lot of players loved Black and White, and I just hated it even more than I did Black and White. That's about when I got out of Pokemon, because I didn't play X and Y until I started streaming, because you guys remember I streamed Pokemon Y. And it was alright. I kind of actually preferred it over Black and White and Black 2, White 2. But I still didn't really like enjoy it, you know? It wasn't the same as like playing through the Hoenn region for the first time, or for the Sinnoh region, or the Kanto, or the Johto region. Like, it wasn't anywhere near the same. Because, like, to put it in perspective, right? Playing Gen 1, loved it. Was amazing. Playing Gen 2, awesome. Enjoyed every second of it. Really cool Pokemon. I loved Scizor, loved Tyranitar, Houndoom, things like that. Go to Gen 3. Gen 3 was my first gen. It was fantastic. I loved every second. I was addicted. Like, I would sneak that thing under my pillow so my parents wouldn't know I was playing it when I was, like, trying to go to sleep for school the next morning, you know? Like, I love that game. Gen 4, fell in love with it, dude. I grinded. I had way too many hours in Pearl and Platinum. And then Gen 5 came. I was just like, you know, like, it wasn't a Pokemon thing, really. Like, the first 4 generations were amazing. I fell in love with all of them. But, like, every generation after the 5th gen for me, it's gotten worse and worse and worse. Well, yeah, I feel like Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire would be good games just because they're Gen 3 remakes. But I'm iffy because I haven't played them yet. You guys know that. But I did play the Gen 4 remakes. I played Shining Pearl, and I hated it. They absolutely massacred my baby. Gen 4 is always going to be like my favorite generation, and they massacred it with that. So I'm very afraid to play Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire because I'm afraid that I'll have the same experience, even though I know a lot of people that love Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I know tons of people that love that series, but I'm afraid to play it because of my experience with Shining Pearl. And I'm not afraid to admit that I'm afraid of playing these games. Like, I just genuinely am afraid that I'll hate them. So that's why I've never played them. I would rather just stick with the original, because the original's a masterpiece. That might make me a Pokeboomer, but sue me, you know? I like the original games. Legendary Pokemon, Oris. You get to fly around the map on Latios. Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was kind of cool. But it wasn't cool enough to, like, draw me to it and, like, make me buy the game, you know? I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But it's all just for aesthetic, because, like, it's essentially the same thing as just getting on a Pokemon and flying to a city. But instead of just going there immediately, you can fly around the map. Which is cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, but it just kind of seemed a little redundant to me. And, like, take Palworld, for example, right? You can fly around the back of your pals. Like, I can fly on my Hell Zephyr right now. I can fly all the way across the map. Nothing is stopping me. I can also fast travel. I typically fly because I like going around the map and looking for lucky pals. I like looking for places I haven't been to yet. Because you have to, like, unlock areas of the map. Like, one sec. As you see, when I press M, a lot of this right here isn't filled in. This is not. There's a lot of places on the map I haven't been. I filled out like maybe 50% of it. But you have to fly to these, or walk to these places to get them filled out on your map. So, like, I like flying around for that reason. But if there's a certain thing I want to do, I'll just fast travel to something close and then go the rest of the way. Get to control what Pokemon you encounter using the Devnax. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not out of Pokemon. Like I said, I'll still play Generations 1 through 4, and I'll still shiny hunt. It's not like I hate Pokemon, but they just haven't given me what I feel like I've wanted or needed from a game in a long time, and it's just turned me off from buying the new games and playing the new games. Sword and Shield was the last Pokemon game I'll probably ever buy. And I am trying... No, actually, I sold my Sword, actually. I sold Shining Pearl and I sold Sword. Wait, no, I didn't sell Sword. I still have it. Yeah, I have it in a case. I still have Sword. I sold Shining Pearl, though. Oh, you're good, Justin. You do your thing, man. Do your thing, broski. Yeah, I remember specifically I set aside Sword because I didn't want to sell it for the reason that I could play like Dynamax Adventures with Heath and Michaela and stuff. But other than that, I have no reason to own the game. I mean, I don't know, Ash. I kind of disagree. Like, yeah, story and Pokemon-wise, it's the same, but like, the whole experience with the graphics, and then not to mention that the characters are chibi for most of the game as well, it just has a complete different feeling to me. Like, it feels nothing like when I played Diamond and Pearl on the DS, and I hated it. Wait, why you sold Shining Pearl? Because it was a trash game and I hated it. So I sold it for like 45 bucks. I respect that some people like that game, and that's totally fine. I'm not saying that like they're wrong for playing it or they suck or anything. Like, I love that people are playing it and enjoy it, but I couldn't. I couldn't play it. I sold Shining Pearl not even like 2 or 3 weeks after I got it. Probably not even 2 weeks. I think. Can you guys hear or see me? Alright, are we back now? Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? Are we back? Are we back? I think we're back. Okay. Checking on my phone to make sure we're back. Okay, yeah, we're back. Ding dong. Hey, let's go. Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. My Streamlabs just randomly disconnected and would not reconnect. I had to like restart the entire thing. I don't know what was up with that. Anyways, back to our lucky hunting. Sleepy Cryolinx. Come on, give us a lucky already. Cryst. We should still have a little bit under an hour for the current location. We have 35 minutes until we have to go to the next one. Some wraiths. Speaking of wraiths, they're really hitting my shield. Hang you, Cryst. Dum, 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 dum. Still nothing. Combat, heck off. Wilderness. You're good, Justin. Get you that Chinese food. Alright, chat, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab me some dinner. We'll be back in just a minute. Alright, so don't go anywhere. Be right back. Alright, chat, and we are back. Let me flip on over to our screen. Oh, wrong one. There we go. I had to get me some of this chicken pasta thing. Some garlic bread. I'm gonna mute up while I'm eating so you guys don't hear me like crunching up in the microphone. You order Chinese food? Heck yeah. I've got like this spicy chicken pasta thing with some garlic bread. So good. Well, it's been about an hour and 45 minutes and no luckies yet, but it's only a matter of time. Why was that music so like dramatic there for a second? That scared me. I was like, oh no, what's in here? Sorry guys, when I'm pausing it's because I'm taking a drink. I'm eating dinner right now. So if I just stand still for a couple of seconds, it's because I'm drinking something. here soon we're gonna have to relocate to another dungeon because this one closes in 21 minutes. Not gonna lie, I was gonna ask the same thing. Yeah, so... Oh crap, let me get up here. There's Cryolinx. All of these waypoints, these markers, the white ones, are dungeons I can go to. I'm on one right now. So, whenever this one expires, I can go find another one. It'll open on one of those. I just don't know which one. It's the thrill of the hunt, though, man. Never gonna know when that Reptyro Cryst is actually gonna spawn in. It's gonna be lucky. The music's so dramatic. Yeah, it really is. They did an amazing job with the music, but it scared me there for a second because I came in here and it was just so dramatic out of nowhere. Still no luckies, but we'll get it one day. We're not in any rush. I'm wondering how long it will take, though. I got 2 luckies last night. but today we have not seen a single one yet. Well, in the dungeon. I've seen like 3 or 4 today. Kayla, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm sorry I haven't got back to you on Snapchat yet. I haven't really been on my phone that much today. It's good to see you. How you doing? Run, dude, run. There we go. Come on, show me the... Ah, it's not lucky, it's a normal one. Come on. I'd like to find a lucky Wumpo, but he is normal. And so is that Reptyro Cryst. See, how much longer do we have before the dungeon closes? Got 13 minutes. Luckily, there's 2 possible locations pretty close to each other, so those will be the 2 that I check first before we start going all across the land of Absolute Zero. Because we know for sure it won't be this one. How you doing today, Kayla? Well, that was close. Checking our food situation there. Got about 211 berries, but there's no telling how fast we'll go through those. I think Max said he was going to get on when he got home. Come on. Give us the lucky one. Just normal Maraith. And a normal Tombat. Get about 8 minutes before the dungeon resets. Hello, Wumpos. They destroyed my shield again. Well, that's a thing. I think we can get to my body without having to wait and heal my health. We'll see. I probably should have waited and got more health, but I think I can make it. Maybe not. I should have waited. Oh, you were kidding me. Out of all the things that could have spawned. Yeah, I didn't have enough health. Did not have enough health. Well, shoot. We're gonna have to wait for our health to come back. Almost have 1,000 pal spheres in there. That is insane. Okay, I think around 1,200-ish health we should be fine. can see my beam right there. Azarobe, did you finish my Paldium? You have done one. You... Okay. Let's try and get our stuff back.
Yeah.
Hell Zephyr is pretty fast, so we should be able to get there in time. Unless more Executioners spawn, in which case I'm screwed. Oh. How did you see me? We just got the food. Heck yeah, dude. I died, so I'm just trying to get my stuff back. Thank God, there's just some mouse here. There we go. How much longer do we have? 4 minutes? Okay. Oh God. Alright, I think we're back. My Streamlabs keeps disconnecting, and I don't know why. Wraiths. Got 1:40 until the dungeon moves. And we'll find it. It might take us like 10-15 minutes, but we'll find it. I do not want that. Hello, Bandworm Cryst. We have 50 seconds, and then we'll have to go find the next dungeon. Alright, it's gonna be reset when I come out here. Yep, it's closed up. Right, Hell Zephyr. He was Out of stamina, but I got away. Let's go find the next dungeon.
Yep.
Another free hypersphere. Alright, we're going to start from the bottom and move up. Let's start right here, because there's one right next to Icy Weasel Hill. Alright, let's get back outside and come back in. Ooh, that hit. That hit. I might try the room strategy here. Let's try the room strategy. So the room strat is different than just reloading. You just go from room. This one isn't really the most optimal. I'm pretty sure Ice Reptyro can still spawn here. But like the room layout is kind of trash. Also, I apologize the stream keeps disconnecting. Streamlabs just does not want me to stream for some reason. Ow. We might go see if there's another dungeon open, because I don't really like this layout. Yeah, let's do that real quick. This one's still open for an hour, so if it's the only one open, then so be it. There's one straight that way. Oh, I know where that one is. Alright, let's see if that one's open. It is. Oh, and it's got a long time on it. Is the room any different? Okay, this is much better. Oh my god, the lag.